Good boy. You're a good boy. For those who were worried yesterday about Kaiba and that last video, he seems to be doing a lot better today, which is good. He's a little upset about the fact that it's super cold out, so we can't really play outside too much. Do like 5-10 minutes at a time. I have to come back in so we avoid making sure that he doesn't get hurt on his paws and I don't get frostbite. But he had a really nice birthday and he really appreciates the birthday wishes. I apologize for my demeanor. I'm just really not feeling the best today, but I think might be the only time I get to record anything this weekend. My dad just stepped out for a bit. I'm not sure where he's going. But I didn't want to let down the people who are watching the series. And I didn't want to let myself down, per se, in regards to wanting to finish the series next week. I realized that I made a mistake when I was explaining stuff the other day. I think Jumpstart Your Day, we're going to have to do it Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday probably next week in order to get it all done. Wednesday's my birthday. I keep thinking it's Thursday. I don't know why. But anyways, that's not what we're here for today. I would have recorded this yesterday, but yesterday was Kaiba's birthday, and I didn't want to ruin his birthday by doing any card stuff, plus my dad was still home all day, so... Instead, we're going to do it now. It's time for new set versus old set. I think I left this tied 3-3 last time, if I remember right, because the last couple of packs weren't the best ones. There wasn't any major cards that jumped out and said this one was the best pack, so I think I'll open Zendikar first today, and then we'll do Avatar. Yeah. Again, I apologize for my low energy, but I really just wanted to make sure we got this done so that we can finish the series on time, in terms of, I want to finish the series next week. And then we'll only have maybe 5 or 6 packs of cards left after that, per se, to rip, and we'll be done. Which is fine. I don't really know how many more packs of cards I really want to rip right now anyways. Doesn't seem to be helping much right now. I like the art on this one, though. This one's kind of pretty. What are you? Aura Skyclaved Hierophant. I don't know what that is, but it sounds neat. We got a forest. Expedition Skulker, 1 in a black for a 2/2. Has Death Touch as long as you control another rogue. That's okay. I do like my rogues. I'm gonna admit it, though. Oh, there's a rogue right there with Death Touch. Neat. Play those two together and they're friends. An elf and a vampire. Deadly Alliance, 4 in a black. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each card in your party. Blah, blah, blah. I don't play parties, so I don't care about that. Ghastly Gloom Hunter, 1 in a black for a 1/1 with 3 in black kicker. Flying Lifelink, if it was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 2+1/+1 counters on it. So if you can pay 4 and 2 black, you end up with a 3/3 with Flying and Lifelink. It's not terrible, a little expensive, but not terrible, I'll admit it. You know what, I'll put this one up top just because it comes in with Death Touch automatically, and it's a 1 pip. That's a pretty decent one. Ooh, another Vampire Rogue. 5 in a black for a 3/2. Enters the battlefield. Target creature an opponent controls gets -6/-6 until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures in your... Concerted defense. 1 blue. Counter target non-creature spell unless its controller pays 1 plus an additional 1 for each card in your party. I mean, I'll put it mid because it does at least counter something for 1 and makes you pay an extra 1 to do it, so it's not terrible. Ooh, we got one of those neat little flip land ones. Comes in as a tapped and it taps for white. Kabira Plateau. Or, on the other side, Kabira Takedown. Deals damage to equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature or planeswalker. It's not a bad instant. It was a decent land. I'm going to count that as a good one. It's better than Broken Wings. Artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. I mean, that's not terrible, but 2 and a green is a little expensive. I'll still put it up there, but I think this counts as a hit. I think that's not bad. Seagate Banneret. 1 white for 1/2. Pay 4 and a white. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Probably not going to do that. It's a little expensive. You okay, baby? I finish this up and we can go back outside and play a little more if you want. Nighthawk Scavenger. 1 and 2 black for 1+ star and 3 on the backside. Ooh. Flying Death Touch Lifelink, its power is equal to 1+ the number of card types among cards in opponents' graveyards. Neat. Okay, that one's definitely a hit of the pack for sure. Anti-Cognition. 1 and a blue. Counter target creature or planeswalker spell unless its controller pays 2. If an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, instead counter that spell, then scry 2. I like that one. I'll count that one up there. It's better than Broken Wings. I'm going to put Broken Wings down to the middle. And we end on a list card, I think, which is a good hit for your pack, Snoop. 4 and 2 red, legendary creature spirit, 5/5, Goblin Offering. You may play this card anytime you could play an instant by sacrificing a goblin and paying the difference in mana cost between this and the sacrificed goblin. Mana includes color. Whenever this thing attacks, creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. Interesting. I kind of like it. Okay, honey, okay. What's the matter, sweetie? You need help getting down? Here you go. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to move the stuff out of your way so you can go get your water. I'm sorry, sweetie. So, those are the best ones in this pack. And I'll throw in these 2 as well. So, I mean, these 5 are for consideration for the pack. I would say that my favorite one is definitely that one. That one's pretty cool, though, for a list card. I'm not sure what set that's from, but I like it. Alright, what can Avatar do now? Can I beat Snoop? In this depressed state, probably not, to be quite honest, but we'll give it a shot. Maybe I can pull that really cool 5-color Avatar finally and make my day better. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't spoil it for me if you saw it. Starting with Zuko's Exile, we just pulled that in Jumpstart Your Day today, too. I don't mind it. It costs 5, which is a little expensive, but you get to hit an artifact, creature, or an enchantment, which is pretty solid. The downside is you give the controller a clue, which I don't like so much, so I'll put that there. Ooh, Avatar Enthusiasts. I've only pulled that once, I think. Maybe twice, but I think I've only pulled it once. Whenever another ally comes into play, this thing gets a +1/+1 counter, which is kind of neat. I'm going to put that up. It's good for an ally deck. Actually, no. I'm going to put that mid, because that's how I usually play that rule. Callous Inspector, 1 black for a 1/1 menace. When it dies, it deals 1 damage to you, and then you get to make a clue token. Okay. Rowdy Snowballers. When it enters, tap target creature an opponent controls, put a stun counter on it. It's 2/2 for 2 and a blue. How to start a riot. Target creature gains menace until end of turn. Creature target player controls gets +2/+0 until end of turn for 2 and a red. Rumble Arena is nice. I do like that one. I'm going to count that as a hit. Oh, sorry. It has Vigilance, and when it enters, it scries 1. You get to scry 1. You can tap it for colorless or pay 1 to tap it for any color, but the big thing is if you turn this into a creature, then you have Vigilant land to attack with, which is kind of nice. Rebellious Captives, 1 and a green for a 2/2. You can pay 6 to do the exhaust thing and put 2+1/+1 counters on it, and then Earthbend 2, so it becomes a 4/4, and you get to have a land with 2+1/+1 counters on it. We got another Hakoda. I mean, I've pulled him enough times at this point that I probably don't need any more of him, but he is a decent one. If I were playing like 60 card format, I think I actually have 4 of them now, so that would be insane. I could build a white ally 60 card deck if I wanted to. And it'd be pretty kick-ass. Anyways, I'm still going to put him up top. Just like I'm going to put up Combustion Man. Combustion Man actually counts as a hit, because if somebody else doesn't have Combustion Man, it's really stupid what this thing does. So for 3 and 2 red, you get a 4/6. Whenever it attacks, you destroy target permanent unless its controller has another Combustion Man. I always get confused by this. Destroy target permanent unless its controller has Combustion Man, deal damage to them equal to his power. I don't know whether you get to destroy the permanent regardless, but you definitely do the damage only if the person doesn't have a Combustion Man. Which is kind of funny. Yay, we got another Toph, the Blind Bandit. I do like her. 2 and a green for star and 3. She enters, you Earthbend 2, and then her power is equal to the number of things that have +1/+1 counters on lands you control. Or no, it's equal to the number of +1/+1 counters on lands you control. Oh, okay. So at the very minimum, she's coming in and she's going to become a 2/3. But if you've got a whole bunch of stuff already Earthbended, then you're just going to be doing crazy powerful stuff with her. Yeah, I like her. We got another Appa. That's nice too. This pack is full of stuff we've already pulled before, but a lot of stuff that I like, so I'm not upset about it. I like this one especially because this was the one that lets you airbend stuff when you attack and when it enters, so this can make for a fun commander if you wanted to do an earthbending deck. There's our token. Allying Clue. Ooh, Boiling Rock Prison is our land. I don't think I've pulled that one yet. That might be one of the only ones I hadn't pulled yet in the set, so that's nice. Eloquentia. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. Pretty simple, but for 1 and a blue, it's a nice lesson. And it hits everything, which is amazing. Katara Water Tribe's Hope is our final card of the pack. I don't think I've pulled her yet, so I'm pretty happy about that. 2 a white and 2 blue. For 3/3 with Vigilance, when she enters, you make a white ally creature token. Waterbend X, creatures you control have base power and toughness X6 until the end of your turn. X can't be 0. Can only be activated on your turn. Still, that's pretty cool. If you have enough artifacts out, you can definitely make your stuff really powerful with her. I like that. I mean, the Avatar pack has a lot of nice stuff in it for sure. The Zendikar pack does have that 2-card disadvantage, though. I think this is another tie, personally. Even though both packs had a lot of really cool stuff in it this time, I think this might be another tie. I'm going to call it 4/4 for now, unless somebody wants to say in the comments that they disagree or they think it should go a different way, but I think it should be 4/4 right now going into the final pack. Who knows, maybe we'll end on a tie. That'll be kind of funny. Anyways, my dad could be back at any moment, so I'm going to end the video now. Kaiba already left the room. He's waiting for me to go take him downstairs and play. So, thank you for watching. Sorry for not being super energetic and enthusiastic today. But I hope you guys enjoyed the cards at least. And, yeah, there probably won't be any videos this weekend because of the cold weather. So I'm not going to be able to, like Super Deck Sunday is not going to happen because I'm not going to be taking Kaiba to the park on Sunday. So unless my dad steps out again for a significant period of time this weekend, that's not happening. And I just don't feel like doing much of anything right now. I'm just really sorry, but I'm just not in it right now. Anyways, much love to you all. From Kaiba and I to you. Take care. And I hope you guys have a good weekend. Love you all. Bye.